Hello, this is Maestro X, and I'm going to go over the Level 2 Academic Word of the Day, so-called, for Week 2, Quarter 1. Let's take a look at your flashcards. So-called has two syllables, so, called. Be sure you pronounce the final D sound. And put the emphasis or stress on the first syllable, so. So-called. So-called. It is used only as an adjective and only before the noun. So don't use it as a predicate adjective, such as my friend was so-called. You would never say that. You could say my so-called friend, where the adjective so-called is used before the noun, friend. And is used to show that you do not think that the word or phrase that is being used to describe someone or something is appropriate or accurate. And that's a long description or definition that pretty much just says this is something that's not really true. Okay? It's like fake or not necessarily true. You don't think so, the person who's speaking. Okay, let's look at your sentence example. We're going to be reading a novel called Parrot in the Oven in English 2. And in this novel, it's about a not young man, but really a teenage boy who has to make some decisions about the kind of friends that he has. And he has so-called friends that he relies upon for protection. The boy's name is Manny, and we call him so-called friends because friends really isn't a good description of these people that Manny's hanging around with. Okay, so they're so-called friends. They're not really friends. They're maybe people he calls their friends, but they don't necessarily have his best interests in mind. We don't have any familial words. Okay, so-called is kind of its own unique word, and you can see that it really is comprised of two separate words. So-called, like called being like named. Like this is kind of my friends. I called them my friends, but they're not really my friends. So I call them my friends, but they're not really my friends. So we call them so-called friends. I do have three synonyms for you to learn. One is alleged, and this is commonly used in the legal sense in the courtroom or for police matters. Sometimes they'll talk about the alleged criminal or the alleged crime because we don't know we're calling it a crime, but we're not sure, or we're calling them a criminal, we're not sure yet if they really are. Purported and supposed. Okay. So again, all of these describe things or people that we're not quite sure really that's the best description for them. Okay. And that is your academic word of the day. We have two Spanish translations that are close. And in this space here, you should write an original sentence and about yourself and include an illustration. Happy studying.